The estimable Greg Jackson helping out in Sarah Kaufman's corner with her coach Adam Zujek. Of course, Team Hurricane awesome in the other corner. And again, a quick start here. Tie plumb by Kaufman. Carmouche drops a level. Being defended nicely by Kaufman along the fence as Carmouche is looking to drive through, wanting to pick her up and secure the takedown. And there she does a nice job of sweeping her feet. But Kaufman posting up, getting back up to her feet here. Has one knee on the ground. Knee delivered to the midsection by Carmouche.
Good power by Kaufman there, posting up finally and just standing up. That's exactly what you want to do when somebody takes you down, stand right back up, frustrates them.
Kaufman catches Carmouche with the left hand. Carmouche standing in the pocket, delivers a right of her own. One would think this would be to Kaufman's advantage with the low kick and then the 1-2 upstairs, Stephen.
Kaufman is not pulling the trigger like she said she would in this fight so far.
Do you think, again, Pat, is it about the fact that she's overthinking things and getting back to her old habits?
She is, but, you know, like I mentioned earlier, Carmouche is at least bringing more of it out in her. She's getting a little more aggressive, but at some point you just got to say heck with it and just start rifling people.
Carmouche has got a certain rhythm to her shoulder and head movement, too, standing.
Kaufman burst on the scene, winning her first 8 fights in her native Canada, all via form of knockout before making her Strikeforce debut with a victory over Misha Tate, who of course will challenge Marloes Coenen for the title next week. Both these ladies would like another crack at the crown and a chance to avenge losses to Coenen, but Coenen first has to of course get past Tate next week, and these two are in a war of attrition right now. Blood trickling from the nose of Carmouche. Being picked off here by Kaufman's jab, the jab becoming an effective weapon for Kaufman.
And doing a good job of finally cutting off the ring also. One thing that you notice, every time Kaufman throws something, Carmouche leans back. So she needs to start going to the body, bring that head back to her, then go back upstairs.
Sarah right now throwing punches with medium intensity. She hasn't loaded up yet. But it seems that Carmouche is available to be hit, so I wouldn't be surprised if Sarah stepped forward and really tried to drop a bomb straight down the middle.
Midway point of the round and the fight. Kaufman picking apart Carmouche in the stand-up, the jab slipping through the guard, and really it's that irritating jab that's not only marking up the face of Carmouche, but allowing Kaufman to follow up with kicks like that. Now, Kaufman tags her with a right hand.
This kind of fight is going to be a problem for Liz Carmouche to sustain.
Body kick caught by Carmouche, drives Kaufman into the fence, but it's Kaufman who turns the tables and now has Carmouche pinned along the cage.
Yeah, Carmouche is aggressive in this fight. She keeps coming forward, but it's not as effective against Coenen because Sarah Kaufman's tougher to take down and she's got better punches.
Plus, Carmouche is starting to come face first into some of those exchanges.
Don't lead with your face, eh, Stephen?
Right. She's still hanging tough, though. That's the one thing, especially in these clinches.
Kaufman would be wise to try to disengage, but again, the strength of Carmouche turns her around. Knee to the quadriceps region. Another one inside the thigh area, the femoral nerve. And 1:20 now left in the second stanza. And again, they continue to just jockey for position here. Turning around, referee Josh Rosenthal watching, making sure that they stay active, exchanging of knees. Now it's Carmouche.
Kaufman showing a lot of strength here.
And she finally separates. Less than a minute left in the round.
Kaufman said we see a lot more knees in this fight, but we haven't seen too many from a plumb or from a distance. We've only seen them in the clinch.
Her jab's been her most effective weapon. Carmouche just
beautiful
telegraphs
stuff.
The takedown, and Kaufman now sprawls and thwarts another takedown attempt.
Very strong hips by Kaufman, huh?
Carmouche desperately trying to drive through, but Kaufman with the sprawl. 25 seconds left in the second round.
Carmouche trying to turn the corner. The main thing here is for Kaufman is keep their head trapped underneath you. If their head can't come up, they can't get a takedown. Exactly. She stuffed the head back underneath her. Perfect technique by Kaufman.
Final 10 seconds of the round. Carmouche now in the butt scoop position. Kaufman looking to avoid the up kicks. And we are headed to the third and round.
Sarah Kaufman definitely won that round. Better punches. She did a lot of damage down the middle. Defended takedowns perfectly. I have her ahead 2-0.
Takedown, okay? Or just to the fence, all right? And we have to control there on the fence. We need control there on that fence, all right? Listen, it ain't over. It is never over, right?
Kaufman doing a good job in this round, finally getting in her groove. Boom, big right hand right on the cheek of Carmouche. Well landed, well placed. Here she is with the double jab, and the right hand barely misses. She was setting that one up very well. Lucky that right didn't land.
All right, ladies, last round. Let's fight.
Third and final round underway. Sarah Kaufman in the red gloves, Liz Carmouche in the blue. According to the fight professor, Kaufman leads 2-0 to none.
I have to say, an asterisk next to that first round was really close.
And Kaufman just tagged her with a straight right hand, but doesn't follow up.
Look at the finesse of the boxing of Kaufman. When she throws punches, her head moves while she's punching to get out of the way of the oncoming stuff.
And some pretty succinct directions from Carmouche's corner take Kaufman down.
Easier said than done in this fight.
That's right. Kaufman has far better takedown defense, in my opinion, than Marloes Coenen did.
Carmouche shoots in for the single, looking to make it a double, and again, great takedown defense exhibited by the former Strikeforce Women's 135-pound champion, Sarah Kaufman.
Powered out of that well.
And Kaufman now says, oh, you want to do foot stomps? How do these feel?
That's so annoying.
It is, but I had a discussion with Boss Rutten, and nobody's ever been stopped by a foot stomp, have they?
Yeah, but it distracts you.
Yeah. No, it's a good tactic. Nice reversal on a trip attempt by Carmouche, and she ends up on the bottom.
Half butterfly guard here now by Carmouche. Kaufman looking to deliver, but now just backs up and says, okay, get back up. I'm having a good time in the stand-up. I overheard your corner say that you want to take me to the ground. I'm not going to let that happen. 3:23 left in the final round.
Carmouche in phenomenal condition after all the grinding and everything. She's still got a lot of pep, but she's just losing in these punching exchanges.
Yeah, she's not quite sure what's coming at her. Kaufman doing a good job throwing feints and fakes, keeping her off balance. She's really guessing as to what actually is coming. Kaufman doing a lot of the things that good boxers take for granted. They just grow up doing it. A lot of MMA people don't understand that, but it's good to see Kaufman does.
Again, sprawl on the takedown attempt by Carmouche, and just pushes her off. Back to their feet. Jab. Overhand right by Kaufman. Midway point of the final frame. Kaufman continues to pick her off, and again, the takedown attempt by Carmouche. Kaufman with the sprawl, and Carmouche now just driving forward, flattened out now, and there's some ground and pound, some hammer fist from Kaufman to the side of Carmouche's head.
Kaufman really decided to punctuate that takedown stuff with all that work to the side of Carmouche's head.
There's Rufus Sportfighter coming up. Carmouche almost attempting the Ellen Belcher Superman punch off the cage, but half-hearted. I think it was the Lois Lane attempt, actually.
Oh, stop it.
Very nice.
Inside leg kick by Kaufman.
Kaufman's still pacing herself, not loading up, still respecting the power, as wild as it may be, of Carmouche.
Nice check of that kick. That did not feel good on Carmouche's leg.
Carmouche was backed up along the fence, and yet Kaufman still just very methodical, not showing a lot of aggression, a lot of calculation here. And again, doing a good job of keeping Carmouche off, but seems to be coasting here to a unanimous decision win. Couple of the double pump on the jab there.
Carmouche has got to do something huge here.
Final 60 seconds of the fight. Overhand right by Kaufman. Carmouche comes back, and now Kaufman connects again and just backs away.
Got to get Kaufman into an exchange, do something, roll for a leg lock, hit a takedown, but she's got to set something up.
Short punches by Carmouche are not going to be the ingredient to knock Sarah Kaufman out. She's got to start winging punches here. It ain't going to look pretty, but it's a big if factor. She's got to try and catch Sarah with a big bomb.
Final 30 seconds of this women's 135-pound tilt between Sarah Kaufman, the former champion in the red gloves, Liz Carmouche in the blue. Now Kaufman coming forward with the right and the straight left, and that one tagged her on the jaw. Carmouche needs to pull out all the stops here if she wants to pull off the miraculous comeback win. Instead, she's being picked off by Kaufman. Final 5 seconds, and Sarah Kaufman is on her way to a unanimous decision win. Or so we think.
Yeah, so we think. And in answer to your question, Morrow, I got Kaufman winning 3 rounds to 0, 30-29.
Same here.
30-27.
30-27, yes, my bad.
Math skills, math skills.
Right.
And our Showtime broadcast colleague, congratulations to the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Big win down under earlier this week. Here enjoying the fights with his lovely wife at the Pearl at the Palms in Las Vegas.
Great win over Green.
5-time champion right there. Carmouche showed a lot of guts, but didn't have the technique to get the job done, Pat.
No, she definitely needed to be a little more dangerous standing up. She needs to fine-tune that a little bit more and be able to use that to set up her takedowns in her ground game.
But with this performance, Sarah Kaufman, here it is right here, Pat.
You know, nice right hand coming off the kick. We say it time and time again, Steven, if you don't set up your kicks with your hands first, you're going to get clipped with punches coming in off those kicks. And, you know, people need to maybe pay attention to their coaches. Kaufman doing a good job stuffing the takedown, unloading with hammer fists. A little bit to the back of the head there, but wasn't too flagrant.
Sarah Kaufman was critical of herself coming into this fight, saying she was going to let it all hang out, but still we saw a technical performance.
She showed more aggressiveness, though. I'm happy for her.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecard, where all 3 judges scored the bout 30-27. For the winner, by unanimous decision, Sarah Kaufman.
Sarah Kaufman, former Strikeforce Women's 135-pound champion with a very important victory. How did you feel about your performance tonight?
You know, I feel pretty good about it. I knew that Liz, even though she doesn't have a large record, is very tough. She's obviously very strong, and she puts up a good fight. She's in here to fight. So, you know, I have to thank everyone who's helped get me here. My coach, Adam Zuzek, Greg Jackson, Jason House, as well as my sponsors, the Soul Assembly, Clinch Gear, Palanti Watches, Lexani Wheels, and G-Mac Roofing.
All right, what about the fight coming up a week from tomorrow night? Marlis Kunin will defend the title against Miesha Tate. You have faced both of them in the past. You defeated Miesha Tate. You lost against the current champion. Who do you think is going to win that fight and why?
What I need to happen is I need Marlis Kunin to win that title. I need me to be the next fight in there. I want to take that title back. I want to avenge my loss, and I hope the fans want to see that.
You guys want to see that fight? All right, congratulations to the winner of this fight, Sarah Kaufman.